This run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Hassan Reddick gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Johnson jostles free. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try to put it in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Punt of 38 yards officially, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a run with Mixon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Three yards remain for second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darnold on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 36, Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Nixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 58 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Fournette. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold taking a shot here for Marshall. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Come on now. Let's do this. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. McPherson on for the point after. And it's 21-3. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Darnold from the red zone now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again is Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get out.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Burrow. Robinson's got it. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. His throw incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Darnold to throw again. Yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the 50, it's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.